What's up everybody, it's Matt from TDM Style here. Welcome back, finally, to the channel. And look, Papa's got a new haircut.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I've had the same haircut for like the past 5 years now, so I decided I wanted to do something different, something a little edgier, a little shorter, just different, something different. And so I like the, you know, the kind of footballer looking mohawk thing, and I couldn't be happier. I am living for it. And as you can see, we're also just straight up blonde right now. More colors in the future, and more on that maybe in a later video. But anyway, yeah, so we're sticking with blonde for a bit. So sorry I've been away for a while. Life's busy. I've been working a lot of overtime, and I get home and I'm fucking tired. But I finally had some time this weekend, and so I'm stoked. And after the very close results of a couple of polls, today we're taking a look at the... Oh, it's upside down. Today we're taking a look at the Heavy Clay from Flagship Pomade. So, getting right down to business, this Heavy Clay... Oh, it's upside down, damn it! This Heavy Clay is an addition to the Flagship Streamline series, and starting out with packaging and pricing, this bad boy comes in this pretty standard 3-ounce or 90-gram white plastic pomade jar with a silver aluminum lid. We've got the black, white, and purple labeling on there, which... I mean, who doesn't like black, purple, and white? Now, in terms of the specs on this, it is meant to be a heavy hold, as the name implies, with a low shine bordering on matte. This bad boy clocks in at $17 US, straight from Flagship's website, and there is a little bit of a blurb here about how they kind of came up with this, so we'll go through that real fast. Our Heavy Clay was made with the intent of being resilient and strong. Consistency and slight waxiness lend themselves to instant volume. Despite this, the scoop is easy and creamy. As the product settles in, the clays and waxes bring the finish of the product down to a more matte end of the spectrum. Much like some of the other heavy clays on the market, ours is meant for texture or for clean styling. What you'll find is that rather than being overly gritty or overly oily, ours sits in the perfect balance. Easily restylable with either fingers or a comb, the hold persists for days. We'll get to that. We also wanted to balance it to the point that if you wanted to adjust results using a pre-styler, it won't go overboard. Requires shampoo to get out of there. So yeah, we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty of those details and see if it came out the way that they intended. But first, we gotta talk about that scent. Now, as with most Flagship products, this does come in a variety of scents. The main fragrance that they offer on this is Orchid and Orange Blossom. But what I have here is one of the optional fragrances, which is their Neroli Black Pepper. So, let's drop my phone. It's time to nose in. It kind of smells like a combination of the beach and like a nice massage oil from a spa or something. Like, it's a little bit spicy, it's a little bit floral, it smells really clean, it's not too overpowering. Yeah, it fucks me up pretty good, boy. Now, quickly through the ingredients. One important thing to note, right off the bat, this bad boy is water-based. Now, most heavy clays that you'll find out there are oil-based. So straight away, there's quite a big difference amongst the heavy clay market. Anyway, beyond the water, we have rice bran wax, coconut oil, hydrogenated castor oil, shea nut butter, and our best boy, I did it myself that time. Peg 40 hydrogenated castor oil, grapeseed oil, white petrolatum, microcrystalline wax, fragrance, and your preservatives. This is a vegan formula, and of course, as all of their other stuff, cruelty-free. Now, before we get into the demo footage, we'll go quickly through the instructions that are on here. It does say, scoop a dime-sized amount and spread in your hands using your thumb to smooth, and then rub your hands together until warm. Best if used for waxy, texturized styles with lower amounts. Use more for cleaner, neutral shine styles that can move if desired. So yeah, with that, let's crack this bitch open. Taking a look inside real quick, you can see what looks like, well, yeah, a heavy clay. It does have a little bit of a firmer top layer, but either way, the scoop is definitely smooth. I mean, it's thick, and you can feel the waxiness and the clay in there, but it is smooth and it does break down easily in the hands and doesn't take much time at all to warm up. All right, now let's get straight into the demo footage. So, as you would probably predict by now, we're starting out with freshly clean, blow-dried hair, and of course, I've always pre-styled with a little bit of 25 spray or some smoothing serum or something, because this bitch thick and coarse. She needs some smoothing. Then I'm just grabbing a dime-sized amount of the clay here, warming it up in the hand so it's no longer chunky, and then we just, yeah, clay. in. Now, I will say, this boy is tacky right off the bat. I mean, it feels strong. You will feel that waxiness straight out the door. That's a weird phrase. I don't think I've used that before. I don't know what happened. Anyway, yeah, so there will be some tug and pull at first, but that really kind of goes away after just a few seconds of getting it worked into the hair. And as you're just working with it, obviously, it's just getting warmer and warmer, and it's going to become more moldable and easier to get through. And, you know, as the blurb said, this lends to instant volume. Yes, because it's strong, like straight away. You just get it in and bang, your hair is standing. Especially if you've got a shorter cut like mine. Now, I did first use this and I recorded some footage of it before I had my haircut. I can show you that there as well, just, you know, just to kind of compare and contrast. But yeah, it really takes, you know, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds maximum to work this into the hair, just kind of ruffle it up a little bit and bang. Oh no. We've got some great looking texture. It's definitely I would call it like a neutral shine. Like it's not dry matte and it's not really low shine. It starts out a little bit low shine and a little waxier looking, but I find for me, and especially with the blonde hair, I feel like I need a little bit more shine to see that pieciness. So with my hair right now, it basically looks perfectly matte. Now, in terms of endurance on this, I mentioned this earlier. They said it lasts for days, right? So funny story. I filmed this demo and I meant to come back down here like 8, 10, 12, I don't know, several hours later to film the endurance part. But I forgot and fell asleep, so then I got up this morning, and look at this shit. Literally, the only reason it moved at all was because I slept on it and I smushed it in my pillow. But like, you can just get your fingers in or a comb or whatever, and it's back to looking just almost exactly the way it left off. I mean, really, especially with my shorter hair now, this bitch did not move an inch all day, even driving around the car with the windows down. Now, in terms of the washout, it does say that shampoo is needed, and yeah, surprise, you need some shampoo to get it out of your hair, but it is very easy. So it is water-based still, unlike many other heavy clays that are oil-based, and those can be a little bit more difficult to get out of the hair, especially if you use, you know, heftier scoops. But yeah, this, I really had no problem. Just a normal, any old shampoo, and straight out of the hair with ease. You see, I can't whistle well, so I put... You see what I did. So yeah, overall thoughts on the Flagship Streamline Heavy Clay. I love this. I mean, I'm a heavy clay boy. I've always enjoyed OB clays and heavy clays in general. You know, my hair is thick and wavy coarse as it is. So they just work well for me, especially with shorter hair like this now. It's just a small amount and you're good for literally 2 days. It's great. And you can't beat the price. I mean, $17, really? Like, that's awesome. Not to mention that neroli and black pepper scent. Ugh. So yeah, highly recommended if you were thinking about this. Go and get it, it's great. So that wraps things up for today's video, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. Sorry again for being so late, but I'm hoping, if I'm efficient, I might have another video for you, like maybe tomorrow. So keep them peepers on the channel. If you haven't already, feel free to hit that big ol' red subscribe button below to keep up to date with everything. And as always, thank you guys so much for coming by and watching. And we'll see you at the next one.